Trenches. Trenches is a good map. Trenches with the Hammer of Dawn especially is a great map, as you'll see on this game mode. This is the part 1 of 2 parts of the actual game because it was going over to 26 minutes. And I am Pure Funky, obviously you should know that. Right. This gameplay is going to be a long one, as I said just then. 26 minutes and a few seconds in total. But I come out with some pretty nice scores, so I don't know. I don't really want to spoil it, but for you on the forums, you obviously know that what score I got since I posted it up yesterday, or maybe the day before, depending on when I upload this. So it's basically Sunday when I got this anyway. Sunday the 15th of May, the last day of the beta, which is very unfortunate because I really don't want it to end. I know a lot of people are getting frustrated with the sword off a lot and everything else, but you know you can't take it for granted. You're not going to have this for a long time until obviously when the full game is released, which is in 3 months, which is a pretty long way away because I am not looking forward to the wait. But I think the good thing about this is the beta ending is that we get to have some sort of break time from constantly playing it. It's like a compulsive thing, which I think is definitely a good thing. So I'm not frustrated that it's ending, but I am a bit disappointed. I have actually managed to get all the unlocks on 2 accounts. So I did my Yes Funk account when I was offline with just when I want to play on my own, and obviously this account when I want to play with friends or just online whenever. And a lot of this gameplay is using Hammer of Dawn and Nasher, and I spot quite a lot since it's very useful to notice where you notify your teammates of where the enemies are. But obviously, as you can see, I'm using the sword off, which I don't use all the time. It's just there by accident. I keep forgetting to change it. But later on in the game, I swap it out for the Nasher and the Hammer Burst as my primary. So don't worry, I'm not using the sword off all the time, even though it's not the worst weapon in the world. Right. Oh, and in this game I get a godlight. I just wanted to know that before. I'm not going to tell you the actual kills of my full game, but I do get 10 deaths in the end. But I'm not going to tell you the kills. I get 10 deaths, and I get a godlight medal. But I managed just to get the godlight medal. Like on the last one I panicked, so I missed quite a lot of shots. But this one I kind of, as soon as I got like past the 15 kill, 20 kill mark, I always like seem to calm down and breathe a bit. It's like you have to have a technique of not panicking all the time, so I've kind of adapted to when I get a high kill streak, I'm not ruining it by panicking and running in by accident, which is always a good thing, because running in isn't a good thing if you got a high kill streak and hoping to get more of a kill streak. There I actually got him down. I regret actually picking him up there. I don't know, the sword off shouldn't have a down if it's an all-out weapon. It should be just one-shot kill, or if it doesn't get a kill, it shouldn't do anything. But it really depends. A shotgun like that, depending on the shrapnel coming out of the actual shotgun shell, I think you'd be hurt a lot. But obviously, if you didn't die, you'd go down. So there's both sides to the arguments. You can definitely get downed, or you can't. So it doesn't really matter to me because I don't use it that much. Or if I see someone using it, I probably just head back, retreat, and use another weapon to kill him, which is always a better thing to do instead of trying to go for a kill and test your luck. But obviously, most of the time, it wouldn't work because sword off, you know, it's a nasty weapon. It hurts a lot. I would know. I've been killed by it about quite a few hundred times. Probably less, I don't know. I haven't counted, but I should be putting up my stats later today from Sunday. So all my stats together. It's actually pretty good. My kills to deaths are I've got more kills than my deaths by 2,000, about that. So I'm not doing too bad. And hopefully in the full game I will keep my ratio by 1,000 kills more than my deaths, hopefully. But only time will tell. September 20th isn't that long away. Actually no, September 19th, the night, about 12 PM, I'll be going to the midnight launch thing. I've never actually been to one. I tried to go to the Gears 2 one, but obviously I couldn't because, well, I had school in the morning. But for this release, I'm going to make an exception because I have college and I don't have it on that day, I don't think. So I'm lucky that way. And getting the Epic Edition as well. First of all, I didn't really think I would get it just because it was a lot of money. But £100 is a lot of money, but depending on what you're paying for, it's all worth it. So my thoughts on the Epic Edition, I'm guessing, I think they'll put the limited edition in definitely, with all the things from there, like the steelbook case, the artwork, maybe a code or something like that, like they did for Gears 2 with the Golden Lancer. Maybe do the Golden Hamburst for a code this time, and maybe something with the midnight launch, like a weapon skin or a character. I don't know, some what's worthwhile. Even though the Hammerburst was pretty much worthwhile, the Golden Hammerburst in Gears 2. But the main thing for the Epic Edition is that I think it's either going to be the Marcus statue at the front of the cover of the game, the Coltrane statue, so he's got his helmet off, and the gun in the other hand with a locust below his feet. Or it could possibly be a gun replica, and that'll probably be my favourite. But I think actually it'll go in this order: the pistol, snub pistol, or Baltok or Gorgon as a prop, like you could use in films and stuff. Because I like using props in films and stuff. Maybe the Thrashball second and Marcus third. I don't know. It's really bugging me now because either one I'd get it for. But if there was multiple options, that'd be pretty annoying because I won't be able to pay for £300 worth of games in one go and just for one game. So we'll see. I'm hoping it is a replica and Cole maybe, but you know, it's £100. It's not going to be like a £300 set of stuff. So I'm just gonna have to wait and see. We're all gonna have to wait and see. But I'm pretty much excited for this, and I just can't wait to go and play this game for real. This beta is actually close enough to perfect. I know people again will not agree with me there and probably put something in the comments, but in my eyes, obviously you're seeing that that I'm wrecking people with the Hammer of Dawn, and a lot of people say the Hammer of Dawn is overpowered on this map. Yeah, I'd agree with you there because there's two of them, but if there was one, which is on the second round, there's only one, that would even it out a lot. And plus, you only can shoot about 3 or 4 times with the one Hammer of Dawn, so you've got to pick your shots. And if you miss, that's quite a bit of power off your, your ammunition or your satellite usage of the gun. So I just can't complain. I'm just enjoying the game. Cliffy B, Gears Viking, which is Rod obviously, Mark Rain, Chris Perner, Lee Perry. I'm gonna thank everybody who I can remember off by heart. Flack, obviously, community manager, Shirley, Lee, I think that's how you pronounce it, I don't know. But Crazy Homer, which is his first name is Josh, and I played with him on the Games with Development Day thing on the Friday for United Kingdom, and that gameplay will be coming up soon, so you might be hearing them in the background for parts of it. So I managed to ask them quite a bit of questions actually, mostly referring to what they've done. So the first dev I played with was Crazy Homer on the forums, and basically I talked to him about, well, he's a programmer on the game, and I asked him about like the dedicated servers which he was a part of, and yeah, I think he's done a good job. They've all done a good job there, especially the programmers for doing that. Then the second dev I played with was on the gamertag Gears Dev 11, and I didn't catch his first name, but I asked Fleck to thank him, and she did, which I thank Fleck for doing that, because I'm appreciative of everybody at the Epic Games Studios. And he's one of the animators on the team. He told me about some cutscenes he did. He didn't say the actual cutscenes. All he said was that he did cutscenes. That's all he said to me. I was like, oh, I guess you can't release any more information, but I guess they don't want to reveal anything at the moment, which is right, because if it was my product, I wouldn't want to release anything too early, unless Cliffy B wanted to, obviously, because he's the lead designer of it, because it's his baby, basically. As you just saw there, just to point out, I managed to get a 15 kill streak and die. Obviously, I do get the godlike, so it comes up later on in the game. I mean, it might come like the first half I get about to 20 kills, then 5 kills straight after that in the next match, and then 1 more kill and I die, just to let you know about that. So I do get the godlike. My voice went weird then. Excuse me. Oh my god, this is so good. Playing as Anya. Now, this is a weird thing because she looks thinner than everybody else, which is kind of a bonus just because you don't get shot as much. But in actual fact, all of the characters have a hitbox ratio of about Marcus size. So his waist size, like if you shot around where she is, it'll hit her probably a bit further than her waist can stretch. So it's all fair because no character has an advantage, which is better. Like the Theron Guard on Gears 1, if I remember right, if you can top bow like the cape between his legs. I think this happens to Ram as well. It actually kills him 'cause it sticks to it. But on this, it actually goes through, which is a better thing because the Theron guards are pretty easy targets to hit since they're wider than any character that you see in the game, unless you're talking about a Boomer, which is huge, or a Berserker even. They're huger, they're bigger. There we go. I'll say that. So yeah, I don't know what to talk about because I'm like, I just wanna play it again like on Monday, but no, it ends on Monday 10 AM in the morning for UK, and about 2 AM maybe for America. I think that's right, or something like around that time. So I'm looking forward to coming home from college on Monday and realizing I can't play the bear anymore. Bad times, bad times. I know a lot of people think this way as well because it's a horrible time. I know it's not the worst of times just because it's just a game, but it has been the funnest 4 weeks on games that I've ever had, probably. Except from the time I got Gears 1 and Gears 2, that was the most exciting time I've ever had. But I'll be coming out with some more capture card footage. I know everybody else won't be able to play it, except from the people who go to E3 or the games devs obviously play it like once in a while to test it out a bit. But I'll be putting all the videos I've got up so far, so montage 3 will be coming out, and then a montage which is of all my best clips on the montage, on the beta so far, sorry. A few King of the Hill commentaries, about 3 or 4, a few Capture the Leader commentaries, and a lot of TDM commentaries. There's 1 or 2 Top Bow Tag commentaries coming up, little clips I thought were nice, but not montage worthy or going up. And stuff like that. Obviously miscellaneous stuff like the chicken thing. I'm going to do something with the chickens and the pumpkins, trying to make something out of that. And every footage I've got I'm going to try and use at least once. No, I'm not going to waste anything just because they're not the best clips that I've ever got. So just watch out for all that stuff, and all my other videos I've received pretty well. Some of them have got negative votes just because some people don't like how I play, or there's actually a comment on my first Gears montage. Someone's saying there's too many singles, but there's a lot of things that I could say that you're wrong for, but I don't want to. But just a heads up that it's only that came out literally the day after, like about in the morning. So I only had like 12 hours to play it, and probably less than that actually. So yeah, don't hate me on that just because I've got single shots. But this third one would be the better one because I've got. Either way, instead of the long shot sniper rifle kills where they're zoomed in, they're going to be mostly no scopes. Actually, no, they're going to be all no scopes, some blind fires, triples, quads, blah blah blah, all that stuff that I like to see. And yeah, I hope you enjoy that one. And obviously, the one where it's got my all the best clips will be all the best clips that I've ever got. So stay tuned for all that. And my stats will come up as well. All my stats for Pure Funky account, they would come up and on the following week probably after all this has come out. But this will take about 2 weeks to upload everything because there's a lot of stuff. Plus, I've got my second account, which is Yes Funk, which you can add if you want, where I've got actually friends list space for you guys if you want to play or something like that. I don't know who'd want to play with me because I'm not famous or whatever. I'm not like a person. Well, I'd like to meet people on Gears because Gears is a fantastic game and we need more people playing it in teams, and need to convert all the Call of Duty players basically, because people like that seem to stick with that game a lot all the time and not try this just because it's third person. But I think people should give it a try because it's amazing. That's all I have to say on the matter, because Gears is amazing, as you probably know from every game that you bought of Gears. Gears 1, Gears 2, Gears PC, and obviously Gears 3 coming out this summer, or I think it's summer, yeah. This gameplay is wrapping up the first half anyway. It's going to end not while the round actually ends. It's going to end before that. So I've got about let's see how long I've got. About half a minute now, and then I'm going to end the gameplay and then do part 2 the day after. So I'll probably do the commentary and then upload it later. So thanks for watching part 1. Part 2 coming out later. Thanks guys. Give it a like and a subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you.